Hello and welcome to another episode of In-Car Series, episode 15. So just day off and a few days off there. I've got an off today and off tomorrow, so I'm getting a wee rest. In case you're wondering, that's Scott Cart. Came in second. Scott Cart indoor go-karting in Dundee. That was a few weeks ago, by the way. I just thought I'd just wear it. I found it again. I stashed it away somewhere and came across it, so I thought I'd just start wearing it for a bit. Might as well show it off, isn't it? No, it's quite a nice, quite solid bit of metal as well. So I'm going to wait to meet my mate at the garage. It's just at Tesco's, the petrol station, and I'm going to Halfords as well. I'm just going to give him a hand with checking something on his car and give him a bit of advice on checking something. I give him, like, buying stuff at Halfords. Hang on a second, that's starting to rattle just a wee bit too much for me. I think I've maybe not secured it as well. That's why you see I've pulled in and stopped at a responsible bit, handbrake on, properly parked before I touch that, because you can't touch that when you're driving. Hang on. That's better. I was just finding that I was bumping the bottle a wee bit. You saw that anyway. Yeah, I was just rattling the bottle a bit for my liking. So that's me on the move again. So I can't touch that at all when I'm driving. Can't touch. I only have to pull, and that's the rules now. You can't operate that for anything when you're driving. Even if it's just to check for settings or anything, you can't touch it unless you're stopped. So I got to meet my mate. He's wanting me to check something, maybe get a few accessories for his car as well. I'm going to give this a wee hoover. I've got something to jet wash, clean myself. I've got an item, isn't it? That's a jet wash in the car. Jet washing something else that the jet wash would come in handy for. So I had a busy weekend last weekend. I had a really busy weekend last weekend. Had an excursion to Dumbarton, Loch Lomond, some of the nearby local towns round about Dumbarton, like Helensburgh, Cardross, Balloch, Dumbarton obviously. I took myself and a couple of friends for that wee break. We stayed at the Travel Lodge. I put a video up before this one actually. Well, whenever I get around to putting this one up, I'll be certainly before this one, somewhere along the line, if I don't put anything up between that and this. Went on the Loch Lomond boat tour with Sweeney's Tours. That was good. At this time of the season, November to March, it's winter season, and it's just the hour tours that they do. There's one at 11:30 and 1:30 from the Balloch Pier. Balloch Pier at the river leaving at the south end of Loch Lomond. So I booked it online. It was 15 quid. So it's well worth it. Like, it was novel. It's a nice boat. It's got like a wee bar. It was the Silver Maiden. That was the name of the boat that was on, that we were on for that tour. But in the summer months they do longer tours than that. They do 2.5 hour one, 3 hour one. I think they do an evening one as well, an evening sunset one. I've been on them before, like. So I recommend it, it's really nice. If I remember, I'll put a wee caption up there somewhere on the screen, just to give you a wee sample. But that's if you've not seen the video already. Put a wee sample up, just a wee caption of the sights and that. So also had a look at Helensburgh. but I didn't see very much there. It was dark. We were already going there. But I went there to go to the tower, digital tower cinema. It was an old church in Helensburgh that was converted. Big steeple, big church with a steeple on it and that. And it was converted into a 4-screen cinema. I think it was 4 screens. But certainly we went in there to watch a film. The other day we did the boat trip at Loch Lomond. Then we went to the 5-star Cameron House 5-star complex, hotel complex. It's as posh as anything. Like it's just crazy money for, you know, for it costs like, I checked what it would cost for a night. It was over £300 for a night. At the Cameron House 5-star hotel complex. It's got its own cinema, it's got swanky bars, really nice posh bars. There's a restaurant, and there's restaurants and that. We actually went to a restaurant. We got a meal and a drink, and then we went to the cinema, and the in-house cinema. It's in the main building. It's all integral with it. It's got like a swimming pool as well, jacuzzis, all that stuff. Probably a fitness studio, but we didn't do that. Like we were only there just for the evening. But we did look at the prices, you know, to wonder what it was like. It's got like balconies and, you know, 5-star hotels. So we just looked and inquired about the cost, and it was well over £300 for a night. So they were thinking about spend the night there. But it's per room. However, you couldn't share it. I don't think I'd want to, but you couldn't get the option of 3 adults to share. I mean, I typed it in just to see what it would come up with, and it only allowed a family room for 2 adults and a kid. That's what I thought. I don't know if I've done it right. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But that's just how in the time that I took, I just had a wee quick look on Google, and that's what I saw. Now, like I say, don't quote me on that. It's just, it seems like it would only give you like a room for 2 adults. So basically, automatically added another room on at £300. So it took the bill well over £700. And I'm just not prepared to spend all that money on one night in a hotel. I don't have the money to do it. I mean, I worked hard and saved up the money for it. I'd rather spend the money travelling to places and going places and just using the hotel as a means of a roof over my head for the night. That's what I've always done. And clearly that's for like the hotel, maybe the holiday complex. You would spend that kind of money for spending quality time at the hotel, you know, considerable time there. Whereas when I go on holiday to places, I'd rather see the areas and be out in the car and visiting places and out and about. Then when I'm tired at night, I just come back to the hotel to somewhere reasonable. You know, travel lodge is like where I normally go at, because I know what to expect, you know. So I'll go there and just spend the night at a travel lodge. But I mean, people that have money to spend, I mean, there might be people there that could, you know, there's wages that are on triple figures. That would be nothing to them, you know. 5 stars, you know. But yeah, it was made quite an impression, like, you know, made quite an impression. I got some footage inside the hotel, just where I was filming myself, finding where the cinema was. I did ask them first, obviously. Got a lot of footage around about the outside of the building as well. It's on the west bank of Loch Lomond. So we spent time there. That was pretty much the highlights of our excursion. It was only a 2-night excursion. Initially we were only planning on doing 1 night, and I was going to be hiking on the Sunday, but they got an email through saying that the hikes had been cancelled due to the bad weather, the flooding. So I was lucky enough just to be able to book a room, the same rooms we were in for an extra night. So we did that and had an extra day of it. So we spent all day, well, we arrived on Friday and we spent all day Saturday and came back on the Sunday. So that was really good. That's me here. I've just got to figure out where my mate's parked, because it's quite a big, it's the Kingsview Retail Park. I've been here. Ah, there he is. Right, I found it, right. Okay. So I'm going to check something out on his car. I might get some accessories at Halford's there. park it alongside him. Oh no, he's not going to hear me, is he? Fuck him, what I did. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to park it in windy like I. I did an in-car series. Hang on. There's my mate. Nice. Don't know if you'll hear you. I'll probably have to come out. How are you doing? Good. Not bad. Yeah, I'll just roll this off then. What was I saying? Hang on, one second. So yeah, I was pretty much just going to let you know about the weekend excursion that we had last weekend. Can't think, I've got the day off the day and just trying to think of things to do. If there's anything that we could decide we're going to do, I'll get another episode up and get it. I'll either piggyback it onto this episode or I'll make another episode. See what I come across, like just get a wing in it, you know. I haven't got anything planned, but I thought I'd just update you on what I was doing. Right, I'm going to get going before it gets too late. I've got a few things to get through. Keep you posted, okay? Bye for now. See you later now. Bye.